Hujambo mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu kwenye makala yetu. Nasikia leo nimebahatika kumhoji Dean of Students Maasai Mara University, na ninaye hapa. Ataanza kwa kujitambulisha majina. Yes mister, tuambie majina yako kamili alafu na taaluma ama kazi ambayo unaifanya hapa chuoni.
Great. My name is Mohamed Abdullahi, and I'm the Dean of Student Maasai Mara University. Welcome.
Thank you. Kama mlivyomsikia, sikia leo tunaenda kuzungumzia kuhusu maadili ya wanafunzi chuoni. Wewe kama Dean of Students, ni majukumu gani ambayo unafanya hapa chuoni?
The responsibilities of this office is wide. It encompasses all those activities that the students do outside academic work. Among the responsibilities are: 1, hostels, accommodation department comes under this office. Then we also have games and sports, that is also housed under this office. We have the chaplaincy, that is housed under this office. Chaplaincy deals with spiritual matters. We have career services, that is also housed under this office. We have clubs and societies where students are allowed to come up with clubs, and it's being registered here so that they are allowed to link with professional bodies out there. Drama and music club is also housed here for students to come up with their talents. Students union, their elections, coordination and working is organized from this office. Then bursaries for students is also done from this office. Mentorship programs where students are linked to senior mentors of academic area is done from this office. Then disciplinary is also being organized from this office.
Kuna visa kadha huwa vinatokea, labda wanafunzi wamezozana. Wewe kama Dean, hivyo visa vimetokea kwa takwimu tu ya haraka kama mara ngapi na umesuluhisha vipi?
Our students are well disciplined. Over 99% are well behaved. They know what brought them here, and they all pursue the objectives as to why they are here. However, in any given society, you won't miss some who go astray. And Maasai Mara University is not an exception. We are part and parcel of the same. So we have a few once in a while who may go and violate the rules and regulations that govern the conduct and discipline of students. And when that happens, then we allow the university investigating arm, which is the security office, to do the investigations. So once they have completed the investigations, then they give the report to this office. It is now upon the Dean of Students to look and verify that investigation, and then if it is something that has to appear before the disciplinary committee, then we process from here and pass it on to the attention of the disciplinary committee for an invitation of those particular students who are accused to come and defend themselves. If the matter is that light and doesn't need the attention of the disciplinary committee, then it is upon this office to call those students here. We talk to them here, we counsel them here, we guide them here. If it is warning, we warn them here, and then we ask them to go and change for the better.
Bwana Dean, kuna rules and regulations za chuo. Tafadhali naomba utuambie zinaenda vipi, ni nini kinaandamana na chuo, wanafunzi inafaa wajibike vipi chuoni?
Well, these are the rules and regulations that govern the conduct and discipline of our students. Is a very small booklet, just of about 20 pages. It summarizes how students are supposed to behave. We as human beings, being social beings, at least where many congregate, there needs to be some basic rules for us to coexist, and that is what this one entails. Challenges are there. Remember, we are in a COVID season. The COVID-19 has come up with its own challenges. Generally, you are either infected or affected, whichever it is. So each one of them has got its own way that it affects our students here. So we have our students who may have had contracted, COVID. There are those whose parents were affected. There are some who may have lost their loved ones, just like any other society in the world. However, the challenges now that comes with it is that some students, their parents may have lost jobs because of the challenges of COVID, because of the lockdowns. So that has impacted negatively financially on some of our students. Nonetheless, remember, we also have those who are needy, even before the COVID, who are living amongst our students here. But luckily, we have a program here where those who may have cleared their fees but are very needy, this office provides them with the support of the university management. We provide them free meals at our mess. So January, before we broke for COVID break, we have assisted 23 students who are feeding from the mess, free of charge. And how we get that is we have the students' canteens that are run by students. They pay rent. The rent is paid to the students' union account. And we have a policy now to redirect that money to support such needy students who are living amongst us. So we do take care of our needy and vulnerable students through that. Equally, we have challenges on our female students. There are some, due to their family background, they have challenges in terms of finances. So getting even the normal basic requirement could be a challenge. Okay? So things like pads. There are some here who cannot buy, pads for themselves. And that may lead them to go into other immoral behaviors for them to meet the same goal. Or some may discontinue because of that. Therefore, to put them on board, this office has started a campaign on supporting such vulnerable female students who are living amongst us, and we are supporting them in provision of the same pads. We have the boxes here. Probably if you want to check them, I can show you. They are here. These are donated by staff. I appeal to staff. Then the staff donate them. We put them here. When now such needy students come around, we give the provisions. And there are some who are on this program. And right, probably after you leave here, you can still publicize. Could be the others who may not be aware of this and suffering may be out there. You can also inform them to come and get the support if there are some that we may have not reached. That is also what we do around here. Equally, the other challenge is that we have the issue of drug and substance abuse, which is really, really affecting youth in this country, and we are not exceptional. So we have some students who have already been negatively affected. When such happens, we liaise with the parents. We invite the parents, bring them on board, psychologically counsel them, and then link them with centers that can rehabilitate them, depending on the region they come from, the one that's more closer to them, to their home. And there are some students who have been rehabilitated and are back. There are some who are ongoing at their home. And there are some who are with us here who may still undergo those challenges. But we are trying to cope, just like any other institution. But so far so good, and we are doing well. Equally, we have sensitized our students. We normally train them by inviting NACADA professionals to come and talk to our students. Lack of proper parenting from us, the parent side, in that the students are left on their own, thinking that they are adults and they can think for themselves, while others still need our support in terms of finances, in terms of psychological advice, in terms of general guidance. That is a gap between the parents and the students. The other challenge is that there is the issue of now, which is very natural, the issue of single parenting, which may have come as a result of either the child having only the mother, okay, and then if the child is now a male child, reaching now the age of puberty, then he delinks himself from the mother. And if the father figure is not there to advise or to guide, then this child might go astray. Equally, if the same is happening and that the child is living with only the father and the child is a female child, reaching that stage, the child may not have now somebody to talk to, going through the hormonal changes that is within the body, because the female child now is fearing to talk to the father. In the process, this child might, get lost in between. So these challenges that is there now around the world is also with us here. And there is need for us to really look into this to support our youth to have a better future for our students and in the country.
Kama ulivyosikia tena, kama jamii zingine zote kule nje, chuo ni jamii, na kama jamii kuna changamoto zake. Kama tulivyoelezewa, kuna mambo ambayo tunayaona yanapitia hapa ndani, na pia anahitaji mwelekezo. Na yeye kama dean wa chuo hiki anahakikisha ama ana make sure kuwa he has played his role well. Na tukirejelea pale nyuma, kama jamii kuna watu ambao wametoka katika matabaka mbalimbali na wamekuja hapa chuoni. Na kama chuo pia kuna watu wana changamoto zao tofauti. Kwa mtoto wa kike huwa kuna changamoto nyingi sana, na kuna wale ambao hawana uwezo wa kumudu maslahi yao. Na kama ofisi kuu ya Dean of Students imetoa mchango mkubwa kuhakikisha kuwa wanapata mwelekezo, wanapata vifaa ambavyo wanafaa wavitumie. Tukizungumzia kuhusu vifaa ambavyo wanahitaji sana kwa watoto wa kike, kuna vifaa kama sodo, na kama ofisi wamehakikisha kuwa wametoa ule mchango wa sodo ili kuhakikisha kila mwanafunzi wa kike anapata vitu ambavyo wanahitaji. Kwa upande mwingine, kuna wale wanafunzi ambao hawajiwezi kifedha, hawajiwezi katika maisha yao hapa shuleni. Kwa hivyo unapoona zile duka ambazo zinapatikana student center, wewe unaenda kununua kule, hiyo ni njia moja ya kumsaidia mwenzako ambaye hajiwezi. Unajua inamaanisha nini? Ukishalipa kule ama ukishanunua kitu kule, wale wenye lile duka wanalipa rent, na ile rent inatumika kusaidia yule mwanafunzi ambaye hajiwezi. Kwa hivyo let's try and support our own, because giving to the society is a blessing.
Na pia on the other hand, we also have SBazarifan, which comes annual, and this year we have disbursed 2.5 million that is donated by the university for the needy students. And several students applied, and the same covered tuition fees for 429 students. 439 students, I mean. 439 students were supported by the university to either to clear their tuition fees balances. Last year, the same happened. On the other hand, we have also gone ahead in partnering with other partner organizations that support needy students. Like now, we have got conservationist organizations around the Mara that has also supported some 40 students that come from that region. We're still moving ahead to partner with others to see how we can support more. Therefore, the challenges are many, but we are coping. And that is what we are currently doing. Besides the normal support that the students get from Higher Education Loans Board, from their parents, from CDF, and the like, this is how, again, the university is also chipping in supporting the needy and the most vulnerable amongst us.
Yes, to someone who doesn't know the process or the procedure to apply the bursary, what do you have to tell them?
What we normally do is we wait for the normal budget cycle of the government. Like now we are in June. So the government finances now is getting closed. Then after July, we are opening up now the new year. Thereafter, we are going to receive our allocation as an office for the same. So when we are given now that bursary amounting to 2.5 or even more, then what we do is we put up an advert to the students' body to apply. Normally we give 2 to 3 weeks. But this time we gave a whole month because of COVID issues for students to apply. Therefore, once they apply, then we collect the application, the committee looks at it, we verify, we also do some little background check depending on the situation, and then from there we summarize and then call upon the Senate Bursary Committee to sit and then award. And through that, those students that have been awarded, then their accounts get credited with the amount that have been awarded, and they get informed. We give feedback through, again, notice board. So the students that have at least gotten the bursary.
Tukimalizia, Bwana Dean, tunajua tuko katika wakati wa COVID. Utaambia nini wanafunzi? Manake tumeona kuna taratibu zote mmezifanya, kuna maji. Kitu ambacho hatujaona labda ni mask ambavyo kila mtu anaweza kupata. Kwa hivyo utaambiaje wanafunzi?
We are all adults. The students in university are not those that are in high school or in primary. And we are requesting and directing every individual student to comply with COVID protocols. Wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize, and then keep the social distance. It is very important that you keep that physical distance, because this thing is mutating, as we have been told. There are several variants that are now entering the country. Therefore, security, health, everything starts with me and you. Therefore, everybody has to be responsible wherever we are. We occasionally give notices on the notice board, reminding the students' body, please take care of these COVID protocols. My request is, whether you are within the compound of the university here or out there, let every one of us be responsible and follow the guidelines that we are given by the Ministry of Health as much as we can. Put on the mask, keep the physical distance, wash your hand, and sanitize. It's very important, with or without the university, outside there and within the university.
Asante sana Dean. Mtazamaji, tumefika mwisho wa mahojiano yetu ya leo. Tumekuwa na mahojiano na Dean of Student Masai Mara. Bwana Dean, nataka kukushukuru kwa wakati wako mzuri na kwa kila kitu ambacho umesema kuhusiana na mjadala huu wa siku hii ya leo. Nimshukuru mpigaji picha @Ibrahim Mokoit Shoots. Alafu cha kutamatisha zaidi ni kuwatakia wanafunzi mfuate taratibu zote za Wizara ya Afya kama ilivyowekwa na kama shule inavyotaka nyinyi muwe mkibehave hapa ndani ya chuo. Nimekuwa wako mwa kukuletea nakala hii Alice Nyamvula Nabibia, na watakia siku njema na muendelee kufuata Wizara ya Afya. Kwaheri.